In 2007, a burglar in the UK snuck into a home and went straight upstairs. He then stole jewelry, a checkbook and a few other items. Amazingly, he managed to do this while the homeowner was in the house. She was busy ironing clothes and never heard him come in. It wasn't until she went upstairs that she noticed something strange in the bedroom. She saw a pair of legs sticking out from under the bed. Thinking that someone drunk had wandered through the front door, she started shouting at the intruder and shaking his legs. However, she got no response. That's because the man was wasted on vodka and Valium. So even though he managed to get inside the house, the drug and alcohol combination finally caught up with him and he was knocked out cold. The woman then called police. When they arrived, the man was still sleeping under the bed. Officers tried unsuccessfully to wake him up from his deep sleep. They eventually wound up dragging him out by his legs. The man was wearing a backpack and still holding a stolen pair of gold earrings in his hand. Underneath him was the woman's checkbook and some papers. He also had a steel bar lying next to him. When the woman saw that he apparently had a weapon, she realized the danger she had been in. She later said that had the intruder been awake or she had awakened him, he could have attacked her with the steel bar. Fortunately for her, he never woke up. Officers then arrested the 24-year-old suspect. While facing a judge in Newcastle Crown Court, he also confessed to burglarizing other homes in the area. He also had previous convictions for robbery, theft, and drunkenness. Interestingly, the 57-year-old homeowner said she feels no animosity towards the burglar. She said the incident didn't sink in until after it was over. In fact, she was so haunted by the invasion that she couldn't sleep in her bedroom for 2 weeks. In contrast, the suspect slept like a baby in the same room. How ironic. As for the sleeping burglar, he was jailed for 18 months. Falling asleep during a burglary isn't that common, but it happens more often than you may think. For example, a burglar broke into a home in Florida and started filling his bag with merchandise. While no one was home initially, the man was discovered by the cleaning lady who showed up while the crime was in progress. She found him in the bedroom fast asleep, still holding a bag of stolen jewelry. The cleaning lady immediately called Sarasota County Police. The suspect never heard the cleaning lady enter or call the authorities. He didn't even wake up when deputies arrived on the scene. As they looked around the home, they saw clear evidence of a burglary. The woman said she arrived to clean the house and discovered the kitchen window open. When she walked through the home, she found the suspect asleep on the bed. The intruder didn't even notice the deputies standing over him because he was still fast asleep. Officers then started taking pictures of the sleeping suspect before eventually waking him up. They later posted the photos on the Sarasota County Sheriff's Facebook page. Of course, this provided plenty of entertainment for the social media crowd. It should be noted that the suspect's Facebook page describes him as a security equipment technician. Obviously, if the homeowner had any type of security system, he likely would have been able to gain entry without tripping any alarms. Police never mentioned whether the suspect was under the influence of alcohol or drugs. However, judging from his awkward sleeping position and not waking up while people were talking around him, we would suspect he was probably on something. The 29-year-old intruder was arrested and charged with burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. A California man had built a successful business selling bicycles. His business model was rather straightforward. First, he would go out and steal a bike. Then he would post photos online and sell it. Of course, posting stolen merchandise online is a risky business. For example, what if a victim started searching online ads for their stolen bike? Well, as this dishonest businessman discovered, you will get busted. As it turns out, one of his victims managed to find his stolen bike for sale online. He then arranged to meet the seller for the transaction. The sale was to take place at a train station in Berkeley. Inside the station there is a large designated area for people to park their bikes. This particular spot is called Ashby Bart Bike Station. But there is also a large police presence at this location. The victim had already called police and told them about the situation. He then received a call from the seller informing him that he was on his way to the station with the bike. When he arrived, officers were waiting for him and he was placed under arrest. Investigators then went to the suspect's home where they discovered 10 more bicycles. In addition, they found 57 bicycle tires, 24 bicycle wheels, 26 bicycle wheels with tires, 21 bike seats, 4 bicycle frames, a gun and ammunition. The 57-year-old suspect was booked at Glen Dyer Jail in Oakland and arraigned at Wiley W. Manuel Courthouse. He was charged with 2 counts of possession of stolen property, a felon in possession of a firearm, a felon in possession of ammunition and violation of probation. His bail was set at $105,000. Once the recovered bicycles and parts are positively identified as stolen, additional charges will be sought through the district attorney's office. Police investigators were looking for the owners of the recovered items to identify and claim their property. Posting photos of a stolen bike online is never a wise thing to do. He probably would never have been discovered if he was only selling parts. But then, dumb crooks do dumb things. As you can see, the man had quite a collection of stolen bikes. And when it came to parts, nothing was wasted. He even sold bicycle seats. Police posted these pictures of the recovered items online. This was to give owners a chance to claim their stolen merchandise. Police said they will just need to provide a case number from a theft report or other proof of ownership. As for the bike thief, jail records listed his occupation as a janitor. Well, he'll probably be doing a lot of cleaning in jail, but he won't be getting paid.